high as a kite right now. I don't even know if I'm having all these deep thoughts, and I don't even know if I can say them. But I've been using weed for the last year and a half. After a sobriety of 13 years, so or yeah, I guess I'd call it sobriety. But anyway, at first I was still framing things in terms of DID. So before when I got high, I would think my thoughts and tell myself my different parts were talking to each other.
2,000 years later.
What was I saying? I just totally lost it. That's part of what I wanted to say. I've been using marijuana, and if I were still in the AA type of thinking, I would have said I was struggling with weed. I would have said I had a problem with it. But I am saying, now that I'm not thinking that way anymore, I'm saying I'm using marijuana. I am using it. So yeah, that is one thing that I've been listening to audiobooks about how AA is they're books on how AA hijacks the mainstream, or the medical mainstream. It hasn't been books on how AA is a cult, although they sure do make it sound like one. So yeah, I think AA is a cult. Am I using marijuana to cover up my feelings? I don't know. I didn't think so.
2,000 years later.
I'm having all these thoughts. Can't believe it's only been 5 minutes. It felt like an hour. So, what am I doing here just sitting staring? I want to start filming myself when I smoke weed so I can so I can start to figure out my head. Yeah, that's it. I want to start figuring out in my head when I'm stoned. So, I thought I would start videoing myself when I'm stoned, just so I can figure it out. And post it on YouTube, because that's what I do. So, learning about AA has challenged some of the beliefs we have about it. I stopped going to meetings a long time ago, and except for some online NA meetings I went to recently, but I don't know why I did that. I don't know. I was lonely, and I was just looking for. I guess I was desperate to be around some normal people. So some normal outside people. I told myself I needed some NA meetings, even though I had no intention of stopping weed. So. What was I talking about? I bought weed like a month ago. And it was just because, really, I was buying a dry mouth. I was buying cigarettes from someone, and someone else got in my face about buying weed, and I don't know, I was unable to say no. to the weed. And I don't know, I've been berating myself this whole time about not being the same, and not being able to say no to it. And kind of kicking myself every day about buying it and not being able to say no. I guess what I'm saying is I feel guilty for doing it. I've had it for a month and I really had no desire to use it or no craving to use it. I told myself, well, if something freaks me out enough, I'll take it to relax and whatever. What was I talking about? I forget. And then tonight, I think to myself, well, should I use the weed? It would help me relax. No, I shouldn't. It doesn't, I can handle it. And I was minimizing what I just got through in my head. I was minimizing my needs in my head. My brain was overstimulated, and that's okay. I needed to use something. I needed to use the weed to calm down, and that's okay. I want to know what I'm like when I get like this. I'm using this as kind of a therapy, because I don't think I use marijuana to stuff my emotions anymore. I think I use it to, I'm not sure what I was doing. I thought I was talking to my other personalities while I was using it. Oh, that's the reason I was using it. I was telling myself that I was talking to my other personalities and that we needed to use it to talk to each other. I do this thing with my tongue and my gums. I just squish my tongue. Kind of feels the best up around my nose, where there's more pressure around my nose.
2,000 years later.
I forgot what I was doing. Why am I in here?